the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen. Roll call.
Mrs. Clodfelter?
Here.
Ms. Skyward?
Here.
Mr. Scott? Ms. Bradley?
Here.
Mr. Rice?
Here.
Colonel Taylor?
All righty. Any special guests? So like we got a whole room full.
We got a whole room full. The main guests we have do have an agenda item that goes with them, so that'll move us to the excellence in education, and we invited Freedom Elementary, and they're to come give us a presentation and talk to us a little bit about freedom at our board meeting tonight. So thank you for bringing everyone.
Thank you. And this isn't everyone, but it's probably half. Yes. Well, thank you. This is the first time, I was telling Mr. Heim, this is the first time in my 45 and a half years that we have been invited to share. So we just got really excited and we wanted to really share some things. And even though they said in the very beginning, 3-5 minutes, and I told Mr. Himes a week or so ago, I said, you invited us to share and we're going to share. So with that being said, we want to thank you for this opportunity because I think our school, we just do so much out at Freedom, and like all schools, but without being able to share, and if it's not on the news or in the newspaper, you really don't know what's going on inside of school. So we wanted to really bring to you what we really are about at Freedom. So thank you so much for this opportunity. We consider ourselves a family. So as you can see, I brought my family with me, part of them. And Freedom, it is all about family. If you can't be flexible or you can't be a team player, you do not belong at Freedom. And I tell them this all the time because it takes every one of us, support staff, teachers, parents, students, and everybody for us to be successful. So I appreciate all you all coming. I didn't know everybody was, this many were going to come, so I appreciate that support. Anyway, we at Freedom, we probably have 150 employees. Our pre-K and kindergarten alone, we have over 400 students. So I didn't know if you all were aware of that, and I wanted to make you aware of that. So if you can imagine 400 pre-K and kindergarten walking down those big hallways, then it's amazing. It's amazing, and they do so well. So it's not without problems, but yes, we love our pre-K and our kindergarten. If you don't know, Freedom was built to house 1,400. And we've never been over, one time we were at 1,215. Of course, it fluctuates out there because people are always moving in and out. Our highest this year has been 1,296. So it kind of caught us by surprise when our enrollment kept going, and part of it was the open transfer. But we love all our kids, and thanks to our admin, if we found teachers, we were allowed to hire. So our class sizes at Freedom are still larger than we would want, but I feel confident that if I found a teacher, they'd say, hire them. So, and we thank you for all the teacher assistants and all the help that you've given us. So I just wanted to put that out there while I had a chance. I said we had 150 employees. We're a city within a city. We take care of everything out there. So we depend very little on the district except for support. And you're going to hear about that through our other presenters, so I don't want to get in their territory. Academics and recognitions, we've had quite a few, and you're going to hear about those. Our newest and latest that took me by surprise, and I sent this to Mrs. Havron because I didn't even know this existed, but Freedom was named one of the best elementary schools by U.S. News. And what it is we rank the top 30% in the state of Oklahoma. And it's...
Transition you have. Most schools that rank higher students are there from pre-K all the way till they leave.
Exactly.
Not to have kids in and out like you do. That's so awesome for you and your staff to be
Well,
ranked
and
that
this
with you.
staff are very dedicated. And since you brought that up, all I'm going to say about that is this. Everybody in this room practically knows how competitive I am. I want to be the best, and it breaks my heart that Freedom has slipped to number 4 in the city, but it's because of... Am I correct?
Yes, I know.
It is because of academic achievement and academic growth, because our kids move in and out so much. They're not there long enough for us to benefit from their academic growth or their academic achievement. So over the 6.5 years that we've been open, Freedom's been an A twice and then 2 Bs. And I'm scared to think of what we're going to be this time, because attendance kills us. And I know when we were working on attendance the last time, the state did not understand the military compact. And we argued and argued and argued. And anyway, I won't say any more about that. But you're right, and thank you for bringing that up. This group works so hard to get those kids where they are, from pre-K all the way up, and I do appreciate them. So I just want to publicly thank all of you for that. So without me saying any more, I want, the Purple Star, is that the next? No, Accelerated Reader. We've had great success with Accelerated Reader, so thank you, Dr. James, for paying for that again this year. We appreciate that. You did pay for it, right? Okay.
I'll take the credit, but I think it belongs up there.
Okay, thank you. Anyway, I like to think outside of the box at Freedom. And so with Accelerated Reader, you know, it came with a store and all this stuff that these kids could go buy. Well, we took our kids on field trips. So if they met their goal, if there were 200 kids, we took them all to the mountains, or we took them wherever. We felt like that was more of a recognition for them for making their goal. So the Purple Star was so dear to my heart. I am so thankful that the state of Oklahoma decided to follow suit with the other states with the Purple Star, because at Freedom, we've been doing these things for a long time, and to finally get recognized for the things that we do is just, I can't say enough. I get very emotional. I think as the staff does as well, when we just had our Veterans Day parade, and it was bigger than ever. And when you see those parents drive through and those kids waving at their parents, and the military vehicles, and it's just all you can do to keep me from crying. I've been out there, I've been blessed to be out there for 28 years at Fort Sill, so I'm very happy about that. Anyway, Purple Star's new. We are very proud of it. So, what's next? Okay, I'm going to turn this over to Sarah, because this is Sarah Breeze's baby. We started this at Geronimo Road, and she is going to tell you about our Healthy Fit.
Thank you. Cupcakes, candy, cookies are cool, but not here at our Healthy and Fit school. This is the exact sign you will see if you walk into Freedom Elementary. Like Ms. Shanklin said, it started at Geronimo Road, where we made a conscious effort to turn our school into a healthy and fit school by modeling the behaviors we expected students to see. With obesity on the rise, we couldn't help but do something. Because of the effective changes we made, Freedom is now a nationally ranked school with the Alliance for a Healthier Generation, and it is the only school on a military installation to reach this goal. We had backing from Fort Sill because they did the Healthy Base Initiative, so they were a really big supporter with this, as well as LPS. Some of the efforts included increasing PE minutes from 90 minutes a week to 150 minutes per week, more physical activity in the classroom. All snacks sold and served must meet Smart Snacks in School guidelines. Tower gardens were a big thing that we had to do. We were in a brand new school. They didn't want us to dig up the newly fresh sod, so we got tower gardens, which was wonderful, and we still do them to this day. And usually we'll either make smoothies for kindergarten, or we will make smoothies for our testing grades on the testing days. The employee wellness program was one of the toughest to incorporate. So of course we did an employee needs assessment, and I'm so excited that Mr. Whip is here, because the removal of the Coke machine was Almost the death of Mr. Webb. But still to this day, our faculty and staff really set the good example. Right now, we're participating in the 50 miles in 30 days with St. Jude, and a lot of the people you see here are doing that today. Our parties are always healthy and fit, as well as our fundraisers. As you can see from this picture, parents even got involved. Those are just cheese sticks that they made look like ghosts. And then, of course, the fruit kebabs. That's a friendship fruit salad that a guidance counselor did, talking about uniqueness of children and how when you all come together, you taste pretty good and you're pretty cool too. So we're very blessed to have supportive parents out at Freedom. Creating and maintaining a healthy and fit school is not just a change, it's a lifestyle we hope our students will carry as they grow up. We continue this healthy and fit tradition today, and our faculty and staff continue to set the example. The hard work and dedication used to create a healthy and fit environment enabled us to also achieve the Certified Healthy Oklahoma Excellence Award. Here's a picture of our color run. This is a huge success, and I encourage each of you to come out. It's usually in the fall, and I mean, it's 1,200 kids and their parents running. I mean, it's just amazing. Here's an example of the fun run we did this year, and this was just out in our grassy field. It was a great time had by all. What else do we have on here? I'm like, here's our family movie nights. As you can see, most everything on there, I think everything is healthy fit. And that's what parents move on. And then we have the Monster Mash, which is just a dance. So they come and they dance. We always incorporate some sort of exercise. And that's that. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jordan Zimlin, and this is my teammate, Brooke Rooney. We are the Makerspace teachers at Freedom Elementary, as well as the Robotics Club and Art Club sponsors. As you all know, Makerspaces have been installed in all of the Lawton Public Schools and elementary settings. Makerspaces are essentially STEM labs in which students explore the fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. We learn and practice the scientific method and the engineering design process. We at Freedom have taken the concept of Makerspace and the ideas of other STEM teachers, the training we received during the summer from OSU and LPS, and our own ideas to create a makerspace that includes all elements of STEM, as well as art, history, social studies, and cultural exploration. Between myself and Mrs. Rooney, we service 54 classes and 1,286 students, grades pre-K through 5th at Freedom alone. We are able to see every student in the building once every week. Mrs. Rooney and I not only follow the state-recommended curriculum, we enhance it by creating relevant lessons with real-world concepts that will be used not only through the remainder of their education, but also well into their future careers. The skills we're practicing in class will be beneficial in all aspects of life. We are seeing an improvement in communication skills and teamwork on a regular basis. While we have executed almost a semester of successful lessons and activities, we know there is infinite room for growth and improvement. We are only in the first year of Makerspace, but the excitement and engagement are very high among students, staff, parents, and administration alike. This support ensures our success and feeds our desire to continue to improve the program at Freedom. I am so excited to see what the future holds. We have a video we'd like to share with you guys.
Makerspace from a teacher's perspective, I believe, is quite different than theoretical perspective. We were definitely prepared on what to expect as far as the amount of work that we would be encountering or the mess or all the different lessons that we would have to plan, but we were in no way prepared for the excitement that the students bring to the classroom.
Our lessons are all incorporated with STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics. With Makerspace, there's so much learning going on, and it's so much fun that a lot of the times the kids don't realize that they're learning so much and getting a lot of benefit out of the activity that they're doing. A lot of times we are doing engineering design process, and they're learning teamwork and communication skills and problem solving. real world hands-on activities, and they're having a blast while they're doing it.
With teamwork, it's like really mostly fun because you can kind of like explain your ideas and then pick the one that like mostly that you like or that everyone likes.
I believe that Makerspace, for one, really delves into that different area of the student's brain that they may not usually get to exercise. So you really get to see some students who wouldn't typically be leaders kind of find that ground within our classroom and really take it upon themselves to come out of their shell, which I think is the coolest thing to see. But also just learning how to work in a team, learning how to think critically and maybe a little differently than what they're used to. Being able to communicate what a problem is and how they believe they can fix it, I think also is a challenge that they're already overcoming.
Being a Makerspace teacher has brought joy back to teaching for me. It has been so much fun getting to see the excitement in the kids' faces every single day. Doing different experiments and watching their little minds be blown by science is just so much fun every day.
My favorite thing about Makerspace is really getting to do the projects. We built roller coasters out of pool noodles. We're making boats today.
And a lot of the times we are really focusing on the engineering design process, but all of our lessons will touch on STEAM. And we really want to present a problem that they have to use lots of different skills to be able to solve.
My favorite thing about Makerspace is be able to really unleash my creative side and be able to put that into some fun projects. My favorite project was making games that you can use on a rainy day. My group, me and my friend, we made a pinball machine.
My favorite project in Makerspace was making boats.
We are teaching the engineering design process to all of our grade levels, pre-K through 5th. And it looks different, obviously, for the different grade levels, but we are going to increase the rigor as we go. And even our littles have been engineering things, and we've been touching on how the design process works and what a real engineer is and how they are themselves engineers.
So as you can see, the students are really into Makerspace, which makes our job so much more enjoyable and that much easier. It also has enabled us to naturally segue into developing both a robotics club and an art club at Freedom. Our robotics club is offered to 3rd through 5th grade, and right now our enrollment is 118 students. We were adamant about every student who wants to be in robotics club being able to join. So when the numbers got a little bit overwhelming, we just recruited another teacher to help. So right now we have 6 robotics club coaches. We are all anxiously awaiting the local competition coming up at the LRC on December 10th. So we'll have several teams in each of the 4 categories, and they're really excited about it, and they're really having to exercise their knowledge of math and coding that they learned from our amazing computer teachers, and just making sure that their robots work and don't fall apart. And so they're really, really excited about that. In the spring, Makerspaces and LPS is holding a cardboard boat and duct tape challenge. So our robotics club and our art club will kind of collaborate there to hopefully win that competition as well. I too am super competitive. All right, so and then that goes to our art club. And our art club has an enrollment of 96 kids. grades, 3rd through 5th as well, and we have 5 teachers helping with that. I really like Art Club this year because I'm also a member of the DEC committee, so really trying to incorporate that. The cultural exploration into Art Club has been really successful. So when we run out of ideas for projects as far as holidays go, we, as you can see, painted about a 10-foot tall Frida Kahlo, and the Art Club made 3D flowers to put on her head as a headdress. And then this month we have the Native American month, and so we painted the windows there. We also paint our front entryway for whatever holiday it may be at the time. So yes, I don't know if I missed anything about the clubs. So yes, that's Art Club and Robotics Club.
So just so you know, Makerspace is a great plan and a great idea, but Todd Whitaker says the number one variable of whether it works or not is the teacher who's doing it. So it's great and it's fun that they're engaged, but I've been out there and watched y'all. You guys are doing an incredibly awesome job, as well as everybody else in your staff, but I'm very impressed with y'all.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sarah Owens. I'm one of our technology teachers at Freedom, and I'm also one of the student council sponsors, along with Catherine Shelton. She couldn't be here tonight, but she's the other sponsor. And student council is a great way to teach kids about leadership skills. And at Freedom, we are never lacking for students that are eager to learn and to be leaders. So this year, we decided to do things a little differently. Instead of having one group of 3rd through 5th grade students for the entire year represent our student council, we're going to do 2 groups, one the first semester and one the second semester. That way we're able to give more students a leadership opportunity. But student council is responsible for many different things that help keep Freedom fun and engaging. They help us start our morning off by participating in morning announcements. They help us start assemblies and lead assemblies. They're responsible for our yearly canned food drive that we just wrapped up, and it was a huge success. Due to their hard work in creating posters and promoting the canned food drive and the generosity of our Freedom family, we were able to donate over 2,700 non-perishable items to the Fort Sill Armed Services YMCA Food Pantry. Student council also helps our school promote healthy eating and healthy habits. We start and maintain the tower gardens that Mrs. Breeze talked about earlier. The students also do a program in December where they go to a pre-K, kindergarten, and 1st grade class. They dress up as an elf and they read Christmas stories to the classes. And we also do fundraisers. We're getting ready to do our winter pictures where students can pay to have their picture taken in Santa's workshop. And we do other fundraising events like our snowball, which is a dance. All of the proceeds that we get from these different events go directly back into benefiting the students of Freedom. We also promote Kindness Month. We do a lot of stuff during testing week to boost testing morale for the kids during state testing. And we always end our year by doing our annual fun day. The kids help kind of plan it and set things up to get ready for it. It's a huge undertaking. So not only does our student council benefit the students at Freedom, but they also make an impact on the Lawton and Fort Sill community through programs like our canned food drive. So we're pretty proud of our kids, and they are a really great group of kids. So I'm going to turn it back over to Ms. Shanklin now. Yes.
Well, I don't know. I'm just so proud of the staff and everything that we do for the kids. And I know every school in town does special things for their children as well. We just have never had an opportunity to share, so we just wanted to share. Last spring, I talked Karen into letting us start Extended Day because we had a lot of interest, and so this year we've continued with Extended Day. We have never wanted to compete with Fort Sill as far as daycare, but Fort Sill's daycares became just for their those that qualified. So they're essential, I should say, only qualified for the daycare. So we started Extended Day. We have over 100 students enrolled, and the average is about 60 every day. So it's a big success, and so we're very proud. I didn't know if it would go over or not, but it has, and so the parents are excited about it, and those kids come at 7 o'clock and they leave at 5:30, and it's a great opportunity for our parents. We have a talent show every year where we allow anyone that wants to try out, to share their talent as long as it's appropriate. And we have a good time. Teachers get involved and they share their talents as well. Our fun day is our very end activity. I want to challenge you all to come out and watch our fun day, maybe get in the dunk tank. But every activity is a water game. So the kids are allowed to get wet all day. They can't wear their swimsuits, but they come dressed to get wet. And do they get wet? They play in that water. The Fort Sill Fire Department comes out at the end of the day, and you can see the middle picture there. They are spraying down these kids, and they do it every year. So our business units, our business people out at Fort Sill are all Fort Sill connected. So we are very fortunate that we have all those people that want to help us with all our different activities. Our Veterans Day Parade, this is from this year if you weren't able to come out. Our wonderful media center made us 4 beautiful banners. They were great. I appreciate that. They did a great job, and you can see one of them hanging in the bottom left picture there. This year they actually brought the big Army cars and Jeeps, and the kids absolutely loved it. MacArthur came and led with the color guard, and then Eisenhower High School contacted me and said, we want to be in your parade. So they couldn't get a bus, so Sarah drove over out to Eisenhower and picked them up and brought them out to our parade, and then she took them back. So this just thrills me. It's a way for our students to thank their parents as well as the staff. So this is a very emotional day. We're way into Battle of the Books. We've been district champs before, 2017, but the kids absolutely love it. And Mrs. Heffernan, she's right over here. She works very hard with those boys and girls, getting them ready. And I love Battle of the Books, so I hope that never ends. And the Purple Up Assembly, a lot of you were able to come last year to our Purple Up Assembly. We have very talented music teachers, specials teachers, and they put on quite a show. So we will be doing that again this year, and hope that you all will come and participate in our Purple Up Assembly. And that, if you don't know, is in honor of the month of the military child. And this was our military parade last year. With COVID, we couldn't have the assemblies and we couldn't invite people in last year. So at the last minute, I said, you know what, we need to have a parade. And so, we put this parade together probably in a week. And these parents came together, and they decorated their cars. It was fantastic. And we're going to introduce our bus drivers.
Okay, so it all began with, can you drive a bus? And I said, yes, I was just a PE teacher then, and when Shanklin comes in your room, you're like, oh no, what is she doing? But that's all it took. It was that magical question. And with bus driver shortages and kids not getting home till 5, she knew that she had 2 of us in the building with CDLs. And so she asked admin, can they drive? And it was Mr. Whip and I. And we took those routes over. And so the staff route driver began right then. It was fun, and it took off quickly. In the past 4 years, we've had 12 teachers successfully get their permit, attend bus camp, that's what we like to call it, pass the grueling pre-trip inspection, which includes getting under the bus, looking at the parts, everything like that, pass the test, and become one of our staff drivers and earn that pretty yellow driver's license that has CDL on it. With the great partnership with Mr. Hunt and LPS Transportation, we currently have 9 bus routes, and 8 of them are driven by teachers. With that being said, I would like to introduce you to our drivers. 601.
I'm Lauren Ackley, and I teach PE.
602 is Kat Shelton. She's also a PE teacher, and she's not here. 603.
I'm Sarah Owens, and I teach technology.
604.
Rhonda Anderson, I teach 3rd grade.
605.
Casey Morris, and I teach kindergarten.
606, that's me. 60, oh, you're not 607 anymore. 629.
I'm Denise Rooney, I teach pre-K.
And 632.
And I'm Lindsay Castro, and I teach second grade.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was your Freedom Fleet.
That's one of the best things we could have ever done, is pick up our kids and take our kids home. And I've encouraged other principals to get their teachers, to get their CDL and drive their kids. We have very few bus issues with our children because the teachers know them. So it's just a great thing. I just wanted to close with our partnerships. Our applause unit is the 1st of the 31st, and they are just absolutely awesome. I could just pick up the phone and call Lieutenant Colonel Jackson and tell him what we need, and he has it there the next day. They've always been wonderful. And of course, the golf course and the fire department, Homeland Security. You weren't here when we went through all the active shooter training, but Freedom was a part of that. And so even though our staff has changed a lot of us are still there aware of what needs to be done if there was an active shooter. Anyway, that's about it. We're very proud. All of us are very proud to be at Freedom. Like I said, you have to want to be there, or because military children come with a lot of baggage, a lot of emotional issues, social issues, with all of the deployments that their parents have been through, and but everyone works very well with them. We do have very talented music teachers, and what you're seeing right now is our School Freedom song. It's to the This Land Is Your Land. And so the kids sing this, and it's just awesome to see 1,300 kids standing up, or 1,200, and singing our school song. And we want to close with, this is our Freedom Cadence. Their parents the soldier parent has a cadence that they do with their units and their battalions, and our school has one. So it's Freedom Kids are who we are, come from places near and far. All together we belong, all together we are strong. And then sound off freedom, sound off eagles. Bring it on down now, Freedom Eagles, freedom for me. So our kids love this. And so we have a cadence in our school song, and that's freedom. This was probably way more than what you wanted to.
Oh, no, awesome, very great.
I've waited 45 and a half years to be able to do this.
Awesome, very good.
We want to thank, just a second, we want to thank the board for our bonus, whatever you gave, the stipend, whatever we're calling it. And so we have signs to thank you. Some of these signs tell what they're using it for. So thank you. We really do appreciate it. It came at a good time.
Black Friday shopping.
It's already in the bank. So you did a good thing.
You all deserve it, believe me.
And
It could happen.
everybody appreciates it. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you guys so much.
Makes you want to have a kid just go there. Okay, well, you all know you can leave.
Or you can stay.
Or you can stay.
Great job.
Yeah. This is my granddaughter. Oh, she's so cute. I think so. I don't think that was, can't do that, supposedly.
This is my granddaughter I was telling you about.
Oh, what a pretty girl.
She's in pre-K.
Wow.
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Oh, what a pretty name.
You can tell Grandma's not too proud. All right, that was too much fun.
Great for excellence in education. Next is
your good news.
Nope, 5B, which is consideration, discussion, and possible action on the bid for Lawton Public Schools at Douglas. We have assigned the name Albert Johnson Conference Center. We have not voted on that yet. I've talked to the people there. That name will do. Before we finish the project, we'll assign an official name in conjunction with the Alumni Association and different people involved. We're all pretty much assured that there's certain parts of that we're going to keep. But anyway, this is just to sign that package. I know we have some pictures here, just some quick renditions if anybody wants to see them. That's kind of what it'll look. This is the east side. and they're going to redo the parking lot and it's going to include the entire building. We didn't put that in there. As far as those windows will be all the way around. This is kind of a look of what the auditorium will look like. Again, these are just quick drawings, but with new chairs and paint, and it will be heat and air.
Yeah, hallelujah.
So
I can't think of a better educator to name this building after.
But the main thing it's going to do is provide a place for our district for professional development. One of the perfect examples is we created maker spaces at all of our sites. If we wanted to bring all those teachers together, say we just did it, we said we've done it for a semester, the only way we could bring them all together in a central location, put together a maker space or a conference and do a quick PD where they collaborated would be to displace kids somewhere else. If you did it in a cafeteria or a library or somebody else, if you did it at somebody else's site, you have to take over the library for a day. Plus, if you're one of those people, Brenda's gone, like Brenda Hatch, she's over there. I had to look for you before I said it. But it takes her, she's got to plan 2 days before she has the meeting. She now has a space where she can put this together and feel confident to put that together. And so we're really excited about this project. We talked about it again. I've sent emails to you, but we're using different funding source, but none of it's coming out of general fund. It's coming out of grant money. We had some money in the bond for it, and we also have gotten some insurance money for the roof part of it, because this is replacing the entire roof, all the windows, new parking lot, and then we're going to get them all under fire code and fire suppression throughout the building. So we're really excited about this, and this is one of those projects that hopefully for the next 25, 30, 40 years, this building is a viable part of professional development and training for the teachers at Lawton Public Schools. So we need a motion? I'm sorry.
I need a motion.
I'll make a motion with
Second.
Call the roll.
Ms. Clodfelter?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Bradley?
Yes.
Mr. Rice?
Yes.
And again, thank you, Mr. Johnson, for showing up.
Tell Albert Senior it's coming.
We're very excited about it, and we thank you for your cooperation, and you've brought other people to the table to make it easy for us to have a cooperation on how this was, and we're working as a community to make sure everybody
they have a
comfortable with where we're going.
Strong alumni group, and we want to be sure they're happy.
Yes.
And I'll just say,
Sure.
on behalf of Dad and the group, very honored to recognize Dad, but I think the long history that exists for Douglas, to be able to extend that and tell those stories in those hallways, and I do appreciate Superintendent Heim and all that he's done, and the board for allowing this to happen, so thank you.
Excited.
Good news. I don't know if you saw it. There was a slide out from the State Department of Education. Our MacArthur High School had a student score of 35, which is a perfect score on the pre-ACT. We also had 7 students from Lawton score 30 or above on the fall ACT. And congratulations, it was 272 sophomores and juniors scoring above a 20, which they all qualify for free concurrent classes next year with that scoring above a 20. And it also moves down a little bit, but we're very excited about that. We honored veterans at the football game last week in the playoffs. We had like 250 Fort Sill soldiers in attendance. They also, it was Native American, and we had all 39 tribes were recognized, that were all tribes that are recognized by Oklahoma were recognized. And students came together to show respect for both of those groups at the game. If you haven't seen it, you can check out LPS TV and our webpage. And then don't forget, the Highlanders did win. So round 2 is at Cameron Stadium Friday night at 7 o'clock playing Pryor. I think it's a 7 o'clock game. Hope to have a big crowd to cheer them on. And then don't forget Elmore Thomas Park on Saturday evening for the big holiday in the park is going on. And while you're there, be sure to look at the mural next to the ice rink on the trailer. Scott Smith, students from Life Ready Center, worked as a team to paint that, and they did an awesome
in 5 hours.
Awesome job. And we went in there, and I went in there and looked at it, and it was really awesome the job they did. But again, that's a shout out to them. And guys, we see Freedom come in here and do it. We could stand here and talk about all of our schools for days. I mean, every time I walk around, we got great people everywhere and great. And then the last thing, I'm going to play it. We have a show that just to honor you guys. Freedom hit it a little bit, but our staff was so excited that as
I just want to say thank you.
Lawton School Board, just wanted to give you a shout out and say thank you for.
Happy Thanksgiving and happy blessed holidays.
Hello, Lawton School Board, just wanted to give you a shout out and say thank you for giving us all an amazing gift. You are truly appreciated, and I know my teacher heart and so many teacher hearts are grateful. Thank you so much. And
Thank you, School Board, for our Christmas bonus.
Hi, my name is Joshua Brown. I'd like to give a big shout out and big thanks to the Lawton Board of Education for the Christmas bonus that was given to us. It's going to allow my family and I to go see family in upstate Oklahoma and be able to go take our kids on a trip to see some lights across, and they'll have a lot of fun and little gifts that we can give them that may not have been able to been without it. So I appreciate you and thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Laura Hooper, and I have worked for Lawton Public Schools for 27 years. I am extending a heartfelt thank you to Mr. Heim and the Lawton School Board for providing holiday bonuses for our staff and support. Mine might not be going somewhere fun, but it's going somewhere very meaningful. I have a son in college, and I'm getting my second master's. So my holiday money will be going to college tuitions. So my family extends a huge thank you to all of you.
Hi, my name is Ashley Sinning, pre-K teacher at Hubish Elementary. Thank you so much, Lawton School Board, for the wonderful Christmas bonus. I am beyond grateful. This bonus will help towards Christmas for my family this year. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hi, I just want to say thank you so much for our bonuses. I have never received a bonus before for Christmas, and it really does help out. So, thank you!
Thank you to the Board of Education for our wonderful and greatly appreciated Christmas bonus. I plan on using my Christmas bonus for Christmas presents and new tires for my car.
I just want to say thank you to the Board of Education for our bonus.
Guys, great job. Sometimes when you have to make a decision like that and people, you know, the masses of that, to make that commitment as a district, we appreciate you guys doing that and making that commitment. And as you can tell, across the district, it's been overwhelming how much the people appreciate that move we've made. So again, big shout out to y'all and thank y'all for doing that.
No, we appreciate you bringing it up because it's never been done in this district. We had no idea that was even a possibility.
Like I said, it's always easy to have great ideas like maker spaces, but I didn't have to make the schedule to schedule 54 classes and 1,300 students to go through the maker space. I'm not the teacher running it, and what is great for me again is when you have a job twofold. I have the staff to carry out these ideas, and I have a board that supports us in doing those things. And I hope a night like tonight should make us all feel good that you know, from our seat, you know, we know we can always get better, but things are really rolling well, and we got some great things going on. And great appreciation to you guys for allowing that to happen.
I just want to know if you have partially handed everybody the...
No,
Yeah.
You know, we did a lot of that the first time, but it was really difficult on putting that many checks out there, and clearing the bank was really hard on our payroll and our finance department. It put a lot of work on them, so we did the direct deposit this time around, just to keep to make sure everybody got theirs timely too, because when you pass out checks, sometimes it just seemed like we were just late with the direct deposit. Everybody got theirs. As far as I know, everyone has their checks by now. Yes. Yeah, you could tell the people that got them were really excited. So again, great shout out to y'all. So appreciate you guys for your support and for what y'all did. Sorry we couldn't give you guys a Christmas bonus too.
Happy bonus for that.
There you go.
Right. Any more announcements?
Nope,
Anything
we are
else?
good.
Okay, consent agenda. Anybody have anything to be removed? No. Is there a motion?
Yeah. I make my to approve.
Second.
Call the roll.
Ms. Klopfelter.
Yes.
Ms. Nywer.
Yes.
Ms. Bradley.
Yes.
Mr. Rice.
Yes.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good down to your report, I believe.
Just number 11A.
Yep, we don't need an executive session.
No, ma'am.
So how about the superintendent's personnel report? Do you have a motion?
I make a motion we approve the superintendent, the report.
We know what you mean.
Have a good day.
Second.
Call the roll.
Mr. Rice?
Yes.
Ms. Bradley?
Yes.
Ms. Nyworth?
Yes.
Ms. Klopfelter?
Yes. Okay, and I'd like to personally thank Daniel and our food services department.
Awesome
We had
one.
the district OSSBA meeting at LRC Tuesday night, and the food was awesome. Everybody kept going, "This is school food?" And I went, "Yeah, this is school food." So thank you for making that happen.
And I will say another,
Well, before that, I'd like to thank Mrs. Oates for coming.
Oh,
in.
yes.
She, I mean, you could tell her enthusiasm was just overwhelming.
She's a great
So
PR lady, isn't she?
Yes, I want to thank her very much for that.
another thing I would say for our staff, I wish they could have all seen it, but all the people who work for us and all the ideas we got from different people in these rooms and some of the things we're doing, I'd like to take credit for them all, but it's really the great people doing them. They went around to every board and every person in the room, there were probably 50 people there, and said, "Tell me great things going on in your district." And there was not one thing said we weren't doing. I mean, it was you're sitting there thinking, is somebody going to give us an idea of something we should try? And everything they mentioned, they were all proud of, and they were great things, but we're doing them all. So that's a shout out to you guys supporting us moving forward. And again, there's too many things going on. That's a shout out to all the people in this room and across our district and all the great things they're doing to make great things happen and creating those opportunities for our students.
Well, there's a little envy for the people.
Yeah. Just a little.
It's a district meeting, and from Altus all the way, Elgin would be the end, or
Yeah.
Flower Mound, but Walters was there. But once Charlotte did her dog and pony show about LRC, they were all like, "Man." So we were like, we're proud. Okay, anything else? We have our next board meeting, December the 13th. That's the only December meeting.
Yep.
So thank you, and have a great Turkey Day, everybody. We're adjourned.